Here's something wild to think about. You get hurt in an accident, and suddenly your whole career starts bleeding out too. We're not just talking about missing a few weeks of work. We're talking about a surgeon who can't hold a scalpel, or a trial lawyer who can't remember names after a brain injury. So can professionals actually sue for losing their reputation because of someone else's negligence? The short answer is yes, and the long answer involves enough legal layers to make your head spin. In a non-injury related way, hopefully. Picture this. A neurosurgeon gets rear-ended on a Tuesday morning, walks away with nerve damage in his dominant hand, and suddenly his entire identity, the one that took 12 years of training to build, evaporates. That's not just lost wages, that's a lost life's work. And the law actually has something to say about it. Courts have started recognizing something called loss of professional reputation as a real compensable category of damages. Think of it like this. If someone breaks your favorite guitar, they owe you more than the wood and strings. They owe you for what that instrument represented. Now here's where it gets interesting, because not all injuries affect all professionals the same way. A broken finger is a Tuesday for an accountant, but a career ender for a concert pianist, and accident injury lawyers know exactly how to argue that difference in court. The math on these cases can get astronomically huge, and we mean that in the best, most dramatic courtroom way possible. A specialist doctor earning $300,000 a year projected over 20 more working years suddenly represents a $6 million conversation. Before we even factor in the reputation piece, reputation damages are actually the trickiest part to calculate, because how do you put a price on credibility built over decades? Lawyers use expert witnesses, professional economists, and sometimes even surveys of peer perception to argue that their clients standing in their field took a hit they can never fully recover from. Here's a wrinkle most people don't see coming. Even if a professional physically recovers, the reputation damage can linger like a bad Yelp review that never goes away. Patients stop requesting a doctor, clients quietly move to other firms, and the professional quietly loses market position even after they're back on their feet. There's a really human and kind of heartbreaking irony here, which is that the more elite your career, the more catastrophic a single accident can be. The higher you climb, the harder the fall, and accident injury lawyers are the people catching you on the way down. Some folks assume these claims are just greedy professionals trying to squeeze extra money out of a lawsuit, but that misses the point entirely. When your professional identity is your entire economic engine, protecting it is as legitimate as any other damages claim. Your reputation is basically your business, and businesses get compensated for losses. There are limits, of course, because the law doesn't just hand out reputation damages like Halloween candy. You have to prove the link between the injury and the reputational harm, show that peers and clients actually perceived you differently, and demonstrate that the loss is real and measurable rather than just speculative. Mental health professionals, attorneys, financial advisors, basically anyone whose clients are buying trust along with a service, are especially vulnerable to this kind of invisible damage. Imagine a therapist with visible scarring or a speech impediment caused by someone else's careless driving, and you start to see how the harm ripples outward in ways a simple medical bill can't capture. The smartest thing any injured professional can do is document everything immediately. Client losses, referral drops, peer feedback, even social media perception shifts. Your accident injury lawyer is building a story, and every data point you save is another sentence in the argument for what you deserve. We live in a world where your LinkedIn profile and your Google reviews are part of your professional net worth, which means reputation damage is more tangible and provable than ever before. The legal system is slowly catching up to that reality, and the cases being won today are setting precedents that will protect professionals for generations. So the next time someone tells you a personal injury case is just about medical bills and a sore back, you can politely inform them there's a whole other universe of damages they've never considered. If you want to learn more about how our company helps professionals navigate exactly this kind of complex claim, check out the links in the description.